Hello everyone, myself Archana Varude. In last video, we learned first subpoint of second chapter, that is electricity. Now we start second subpoint of chapter number 2, and that is magnetism. After watching this video, you will be able to understand what is magnetic field, how to find magnetic field intensity, how the magnetic lines of forces are drawn, and what are the properties of magnetic lines of force. Now we start second subpoint, that is magnetism. First we see what is magnet. We know that when we keep iron object nearer to the magnet, then it attracts due to the force of attraction. Then what is my magnet? A piece of iron or other material which has its component atoms so ordered that the material exhibits properties of magnetism, such as attracting other iron containing objects or aligning itself in an external magnetic field, is called as a magnet. There are three types of magnet. First is permanent magnet, second is temporary magnet, and third is electromagnets. And these magnets are found in nature in different shapes, maybe circular shape or a bar magnet. It may be rectangular or it may be found in square. Then what is my bar magnet? This bar magnet, it is a piece of magnet and it has two poles. First is north, second is south. And there are some properties of this bar magnet. First property is magnet can magnetize another piece of iron. That means when this bar magnet is kept nearer to the iron object, then it magnetizes it. Second property, it attracts iron, cobalt, steel, etc. Third property, when bar magnet is broken into pieces, then each piece has north pole as well as south pole. That means when we cut that bar magnet into number of pieces, but each piece has its north pole as well as south pole. Fourth property is like poles of magnet repel each other, that is north-north and south-south. Like poles means similar poles and unlike poles means different poles. And when we keep that bar magnet in rest position, then it always rests in north-south pole. These are the properties of magnet. Then what is my magnetic field? In last video, we learned about electric field. Definition of electric field is the space around an electric charge where force of attraction or force of repulsion is present, called as electric field. Same here, the space around the magnet where the magnetic force of attraction or repulsion is present, called as magnetic field. That means around the magnet there is a space where force of attraction or repulsion is present, and due to that it attracts the iron objects. And the strength of magnetic field is depends on the distance from the magnet. If that object is nearer to the magnet, then it attracts very easily. But if the distance is too large, then that object is not attracted by the magnet. And also the strength of magnetic field at a point is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the magnet. Then how we can find the magnetic field intensity, or in short it is also called as magnetic intensity. This magnetic field intensity is defined as the force acts on unit north pole placed at that point. And this magnetic field intensity is directly proportional to the magnetic field, that is magnetic pole strength, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from that magnet. And therefore magnetic intensity is directly proportional to M, that is magnetic pole strength, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the magnet on that object. And therefore H is directly proportional to M upon D square. And when we consider equal sign in next step, consider a constant on right hand side, and therefore here constant is taken as 1 upon 4 pi mu 0 mu r into M upon D square, where H is magnetic intensity, M is magnetic pole strength, D is the distance between two poles, mu 0 is permeability of air, and mu r is relative permeability. Then what is by magnetic lines of force? In last video we studied electric lines of force. These electric lines of force means it is the path along which a unit positive charge will move when placed in the electric field of the charge. Here for magnetic lines of force, first see these two diagrams. On left hand side only single magnet is considered, and here there is a line joining between these two poles, north and south pole, and these are curved lines, and the arrow shows the direction of that magnetic lines of force. In second diagram, first we consider two unlike poles, and we know that unlike poles are attract each other, but when like poles are considered, they repel each other. And therefore magnetic lines of force is defined as the curve along which the unit north pole will move in magnetic field. Then what are the properties of magnetic lines of force? As we know that there are properties of electric lines of force, and same here these are some properties of magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force start from north pole and end at south pole outside the magnet. It always starts from north pole and end at south pole. Second property is magnetic lines of force never intersect each other. That means they do not cross each other. Third property is magnetic lines of force in the same direction repel each other. Fourth property, magnetic lines of force are not affected by non-magnetic material. If there is magnetic material present nearer to these magnetic lines of force, then and they are affected. Last property is they are more concentrated in magnetic material. For example, iron and steel. Then what is by magnetic flux, or how we can calculate magnetic flux? We know that there are number of magnetic lines of force around that magnet, and when we take the total number of magnetic lines of force in the field, it's called magnetic flux. And this magnetic flux is denoted by phi, and SI unit of magnetic flux is Weber. Then what is the magnetic flux density or magnetic induction? This magnetic flux density is denoted by capital B, and when we take the ratio of magnetic flux per unit area, that means total number of magnetic lines of force per unit area That ratio is called as magnetic flux density. Therefore, B equals to phi upon A. Phi means magnetic flux and A means area, and B is called as magnetic flux density or magnetic induction. Then, what is the relation between magnetic flux density and magnetic flux intensity? This magnetic flux density is directly proportional to the magnetic field intensity. That means, if the magnetic field intensity is maximum, magnetic flux density is also maximum, and if the magnetic intensity is minimum, then magnetic flux density is also minimum. These both quantities are directly proportional to each other, and therefore B is directly proportional to H. B means magnetic flux density and H means magnetic field intensity or magnetic flux intensity. Therefore, when we take equal sign in next step, consider a constant on right hand side. Therefore, B equals to constant into H. When we take H on left hand side, equation becomes B upon H equals to constant. And here that constant is taken as mu, and therefore equation becomes B equals to mu into H. Now we solve some multiple choice questions on these topics. First question is, magnetic flux density is dash dash proportional to the magnetic field intensity. Options are, first is directly, second option is inversely, third option is not, and fourth option is none of these. And as we see in the last slide, that magnetic flux density is directly proportional to the magnetic field intensity, and therefore correct answer is option A, directly. Second question is, magnetic intensity is, options are, first is scalar quantity, second is vector quantity, third is fundamental quantity, and fourth is none of these. And here we know that magnetic intensity, it is a vector quantity because it needs magnitude as well as direction. Therefore, correct option is B, vector quantity. Third question, the space around the magnet where force of attraction or repulsion is present called as. First option is magnetic field, second is magnetic flux, third is electric field, and fourth is magnetic field intensity. And as we know the definition of magnetic field, it states that the space around the magnet where force of attraction or force of repulsion is present. And therefore, correct answer is A, magnetic field. Fourth question is, which of the following is not property of bar magnet? First option is, it attracts iron, cobalt, steel, etc. B option is, bar magnet is broken into pieces, then each piece has north pole as well as south pole. And third property is, like poles of magnet attract each other, that is north north and south south. And as we know in first slide that there is a property of bar magnet, when we broken that bar magnet into pieces, then each piece has north pole as well as south pole. It attracts iron, cobalt, steel, etc. But when we consider two similar poles, then they do not attract each other. And here option C is, like poles of magnet attract each other, that is north north and south south. and this is not a property of bar magnet. Therefore, correct option is C. This is all about today's video. I hope you all understand these points. Thank you.